Hey everyone, this is Ben from Unforgotten Fighters. First thing first, I need to clear up the names. No, I don't actually have a new name every week. I feel like that's just becoming a joke because I have had multiple names. It's going to stay Frosty Mink or PinkFoxes, whichever one, because I know some of you know me as PinkFoxes. So that clears that up. No longer need to keep saying I have new names. It's going to be one of those two. Alright, so next thing is Jake did a wonderful job in my top 5 games of the year, but as he said, there were no explanations because, frankly, I didn't give him any, so it's really not fair to him. So I figured I'd try to make my own, see if this webcam works. I think it's working, but if it doesn't, then you'll never see this. I figured I'd try to do it myself and give you an explanation. So, starting with number 5, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, when I bought it, I was really hoping it would be a good game. I always enjoyed Tomb Raider, however, I always thought the story was a bit, I don't know, it just didn't make sense at points, and there was a lot in the Tomb Raider games that I wanted more of. This new Tomb Raider, however, brand new everything. The graphics are amazing, brand new story, Lara Croft is more believable. It was phenomenal, and I enjoyed playing the hell out of it. I never played the multiplayer. I didn't really have an interest in playing the multiplayer, but the single player I would play over and over again. It is such a good game. Next on my list is Persona 4 Golden Edition. The Persona series has always been like near to my heart. I've always loved the Persona games. Uh, but Persona 4 Golden Edition was a re-release of the PlayStation 2 Persona 4. It had new things like a longer story, it had new characters, and overall it was incredibly enjoyable. I played it twice through, each time doing things differently, so I had a different outcome. I would suggest the Persona series to anybody, honestly. I've never played one that I haven't really enjoyed. Each one I've enjoyed its own way, but Persona 4 Golden Edition is probably tied with Persona 3 as my favorite. My next choice of games is for the Nintendo DS, or the Nintendo 3DS. It's called Mighty Switch Force. A lot of people know that I'm a huge fan of puzzle platformers, and Mighty Switch Force is one of the best puzzle platformers I've ever played. I say 1 and 2 because I'm not sure when 1 was released, but I think 2 was released fairly recently. It's They have some slight changes from the first one, but it's pretty much an ongoing of Mighty Switch Force 1. Uh, but yeah, to sum it up, it's just a platformer with puzzles in it, where you play with the 3D abilities in Nintendo 3DS. Overall, super fun, really enjoyable. A little bit short, but it's still so much fun to play. My second choice was The Cave. The Cave was a game I was looking forward for a long time. I was watching it from development, waiting for it to finally be released, and when I finally played it, I had so much fun. I started a series on it where I was doing a walkthrough, but I got lazy and never finished it. But if you're interested, somewhere on the channel there's some parts of me playing The Cave. Overall, the thing that made The Cave amazing was the puzzles. Each puzzle was funny, each puzzle was unique. The storylines, well, it's not really in your face story. You can see it by finding little hidden secrets throughout the game, and each story gives each character you play a unique background. And it's just neat to see how terrible they are and how they end up where they are and what they're doing. And to top off The Cave, the voice actor that does The Cave's voice is amazing. He's hilarious. There's so much dark humor, and I'm a huge fan of dark humor. So, The Cave, play it. Seriously, play it. And number 1, Sanctum 2. That's a surprise probably because, I don't know, I was very surprised when I played Sanctum 2. I played a little bit of Sanctum 1, and it was fun, but I didn't like, it was like, that's alright. But for some reason when I played Sanctum 2, I had so much fun. It's basically a first-person shooter slash tower defense game, and I don't know exactly what it is, but something about it, it's just so fun, and I love it so much. I wish I had more people to play with but not a lot of people actually own Sanctum 2 that I know. So if you ever want to play Sanctum 2 with me, yeah, that would be pretty sweet. That game is phenomenal. And to my honorable mentions, I recently got Last of Us. I know that's been out for a little while, but I personally recently got it, and that storyline is beautiful. The gameplay is beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. I just love it. It didn't make my top 5 though because I haven't beat it yet, so I don't have a full opinion on it. BioShock Infinite, now that's a game that I beat, and when I beat it, I just sat back and was like, holy shit. I'm not really sure what happened, but that was amazing. I'm a huge fan of the BioShock series. I didn't put it in the top 5 though because there were certain things that I was kind of like, they probably could have made this make more sense, mostly the ending. But I'm super excited for the DLC. I'm looking forward to it, and I will be playing that when both parts are out. And Starbound is on my list. Starbound is a new beta game. Also, probably why it's not on my top 5 is because it is a beta game. It's not complete. But from what I played a little with my brother, I played a little with Jake, as Jake mentioned. I had a lot of fun. I'm still having fun with it. It's basically a futuristic Terraria with more stuff, and I love Terraria, so I'm really looking forward to Starbound growing, and we'll see how that does. And last but not least, I'd like to mention an old game which I always will love. It will always be deep in my heart, and that is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The reason why I bring up Scott Pilgrim is this year the DLC that let you play as Wallace and play online with other people came out, and I haven't had a chance to use that yet, but I've still been playing a lot of Scott Pilgrim. That game is super good. So if you have PlayStation 3 and you have Scott Pilgrim, hit me up. And that's it. Hopefully this webcam worked. If not, you won't be seeing this. If you do, hey, how you doing? Yeah. So we will be trying to put more stuff out. I won't be able to put too much out until I get a better computer because my computer's not so good with recording. But hopefully we'll still be throwing videos at you guys. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate it when you guys watch, subscribe, comment, whatever. If you don't, that's fine. But you know, to each its own, I guess. And I'll be seeing you later.